to try and understand about stress. So stress is the thing and a subject we have read all about, and everybody of you who might be in their bachelor's or even have done a diploma or even at a master's place, we learn about the word stress a lot. So everybody who is here today, thank you for being present. And stress, basically, when we talk about that this is a reaction. Stress is equals to reaction, and this is a reaction towards something. So now we must be asking what it is towards. So it is toward either a environmental stimulus, right, or a perceived threat or perceived stimulus. So it is not important that it's always around you. You can think that it is a perception of yourself and you feel that it is a stress in yourself. So stress is a reaction, and that reaction can either be physical or that reaction can be psychological. So when we are talking about a physical reaction, so in a physical reaction, you have things like a headache. So when you are very stressed and you're very irritated by the amount of work you might have, for example, let's say you have a lot of homework to do, so you might think about it more, and then you might have stress. That is the physical aspect of it, that is the headache. And when we talk about the psychological part of it, and so while we're talking about the psychological part, so psychological part is the fight or flight response you can get. So in the psychological part, you can get the fight or flight response, that you either want to avoid it, or you either want to just do it and get over with, or in some other way you might end up feeling anxious. So these are the two responses which you get due to stress. Now we'll also cover today how many types of stress is there. So there is a stress which is called a eustress, and there is one stress which is called the distress. So in the eustress, this stress is perceived as good stress. We call it as good stress, and a distress is called as a bad stress. This is the stereotypical bad stress, you say, that is in there in lives of people nowadays in most cases. So in this good stress or eustress, you have actually increase in performance. The effectiveness of the performance is increased, and in the bad stress there is a downgrading of performance. Now, eustress is good. It is seen when, like, let's say you are going on a roller coaster. So you perceive the stress your body is facing, the stimulus your body is seeing, as positive, as something very thrilling. But let's say you have a financial burden. So in a financial burden, you might feel ki this is a major issue for you, and you might end up being more nervous than usual. Might end up having more issues, more mentally conflicted than usual. So this is a two type of stress. Now we have a graph for the same, and this is the graph. So in this axis you have stress, and in this axis you have performance. Okay. So now if you start from here, it goes like a bell curve and then it comes down. So now this point is actually called the optimal level performance. So like the best amount of performance during a stress is this. So everybody has their own graph, and this is the optimal performance. After this performance, your performance starts to dwindle down even if the stress is more. So here is the eustress. So when the stress is increasing and you perceive it as good, so your performance increases time by time. But when that stress becomes chronic, that stress is not going down at all for you, so then it becomes distress. And that distress only causes your performance to go down. And when you come to the negative aspect of it, this is called as the situation of burnout. Okay, this is called as the situation of burnout, and that is when your body has been in the survival for so long that your resources cannot keep up and you feel lost, you have a lot of brain fog. And this is a topic which we will discuss in our next session or our next class. So do let me know how you find it, and I hope you understood everything. Anything else you'd like to explain or you'd like to ask me, please put them down in the comment boxes. Thank you.